one of the loveliest fragrances known to man,
Oh,
right?
yes.
This is lavender, and this is the real deal, man. This just smells
I know,
fantastic.
it smells great.
Okay, lavender is lavender. I can get lavender elsewhere, but you got to listen to the stories here when it comes to Roberta's, because you guys bring nothing that is ordinary.
Right.
If
exactly.
it's lavender, then it's got to be extraordinary lavender. Why is this extraordinary?
Well, I would say this is probably the most desired lavender of any kind of lavender that we've ever come across, because this comes from southern Spain, and it is probably the most beautiful of all the lavenders, because as you can see, these are gorgeous two-toned flowers. No other lavender is two-toned like this, and you're getting 4 different colors in the collection.
4 different colors of the two-tone.
Exactly.
So you're getting 8 colors here in what you're shopping for. Now, it sold out last summer. Did you plant them last summer? 1-800-395-1601. We'd love to hear from you. But last summer when it sold out, it was not on the easy payment plan. So everything on air is on easy pay. Is that right, Frank? Is that the deal here? The whole doggone show? Yeah. 2 easy payments of $15.88, and shipping and handling is included here. It's chunky, it's ruffled, and it's incredibly, incredibly fragrant, right?
Yes, exactly. It has that wonderful lavender fragrance that you like to put in your bubble baths every night, Rick. I know you do. I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I do too.
every night I have my lavender. Well, the fact is, have fun, but sometimes you bring some of that stuff. Sometimes you bring some of the potpourri and what it can become, right?
Exactly, and this lavender smells even better because coming from southern Spain, it has an extra honey fragrance that makes it so sweet. But the reason that I think this lavender is so special is because this is a very compact lavender that's going to be the very first, if you grow other lavenders, the French or British varieties, this is going to be blooming before those, and it's going to be blooming after those have been finished blooming.
Oh, really?
These are going to start to bloom in June, and they're going to bloom all the way until October. So June, July, August,
You're going to have
September,
lavender flowers in September, in late September?
Exactly. These are going to last all the way into your first frost. Other lavenders will bloom July, August, maybe September if you're lucky.
4 pieces is what I'm getting. So these are on their way when you get them. Now, when you get them, whatever part of the country, if you don't know the Roberta story, you don't even have to think about it. If you're in Minnesota, California, Washington, New York, we're going to ship them to you when it's time to plant them, and that's coming up real quick. What have you got in your hands, sir?
So you can see this root system. Well, okay, we'll go back to that later, but here you can go through these gorgeous varieties. The Q Red, you see it has this wonderful rose colored, and then it has these pink ruffles on top. If you've seen other, lavenders with these 2 tones like that, well, you're pretty special, because we have never come across lavenders quite this beautiful. But what makes them even better is that these are probably the most drought tolerant of all lavenders.
So the primrose, no problem if there's too much water. When it comes to the lavender, no problems if there's too much heat or not enough radiance.
We get confused sometimes. We have these, growing, and we'll wait like 2 weeks between waterings, and we're like, I feel like we should water these, and then we don't, and they still look great, and they continue to bloom, and they bloom from June to October. There's truly no other lavender quite like this Spanish lavender.
My producer keeps telling me these are the only quantities of the season, just like our primrose. So here they are. So if they sell it today, not coming back for the rest of 2015. Take a look at some of the colors that you're going to be getting all these colors, right? It's not a choice of.
Right, exactly. And they have these gorgeous little bumblebee-shaped flowers with these ruffles on top. Now, as I was saying earlier, these are truly drought tolerant. Now, one of the perks of that is that these are actually, in our estimation, the only lavenders that can be grown in a container indoors. So that means you can buy these lavenders, plant them in a pot, put them in your office, put them on your kitchen table.
Before we go to the phones, can you give me some cut tips here? What do you do when you take them and you cut them and you dry them? What do you do?
There's really nothing to it. Just literally cut them right off the plant, let them sit out, inside the home.
They dry, you can put them in potpourri, you can put them in your bath, whatever, right?
You don't even have to crumble them up. You can just keep them, in a vase, and they'll dry naturally and look fantastic year round like that.
Hey, Audrey from Maryland, you're joining us on QVC. How you doing, Audrey?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good. Nice to have you here tonight. It's a Roberta's Hour, and this is chunky ruffled Spanish lavender. Are you picking it up?
Yes, I am.
You are. Great. First time.
And does that grow in shade at all?
These prefer more sun, at
Give
least
a
half a day to full sun.
Okay. Yeah, I've been wanting lavender for years, and this is the year. I've ordered so many things this year from Roberta's. I can't wait to get them in the ground.
Is that right? Why are you wanting lavender?
Oh, I love the smell of lavender.
Oh,
I've always been, it's been one of my favorite fragrances.
I mean, people buy it and they go to the store to get it already dried up. They buy the fragrance. They buy, right? You put it in your bath. They put it in their pillow. Now you're going to have your own, and it's going to bloom longer than other lavender, and you can literally make your own gifts, have it when you want it, along with these beautiful colors as well, Audrey.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've ordered the Chinese peonies and the phlox and the daisies you've had. So in the hibiscus, I'm just really excited to get the things in the yard and see the color.
It sounds like it's going to be a great year.
Yeah.
Happy spring, happy summer 2015, Audrey. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
But we should remind everybody, these sold out last year, but we can have a happy spring and happy summer 2015. But 2016 and 2017, these are still going to be there. They're coming back. They're perennials, right?
Well, these are only winter, they're not winter hardy. They're only hardy down to about 35 degrees. So as I was saying, you can grow these inside the home. So when it starts to get October, bring them indoors, and the foliage will remain looking gorgeous year round. And then in about,
So if it's in a pot, just bring it, how about like a garage?
Perfect.
And you're fine, right?
Exactly.
Okay, in the last minute, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. What are they called? Why are they called chunky ruffled Spanish lavender? They're from Spain, first of all, right?
Exactly. They come from southern Spain where the temperatures are hot and they are super dry, and so these are extremely drought-tolerant lavender that you almost never need to water. But what they do, these are going to be the first blooming lavender in your garden starting in June. They're going to bloom all the way into October, completely diminishing any other lavenders that you have that normally bloom, July, maybe August, maybe September. These will be blooming before and after.
M29282, 2 easy payments. When they sold out last year, they were not on the 2 easy payment plan. When they sold out last year, they did not have shipping and handling included. They're here right now, right here, only quantities of the season, like everything in this Roberta's Hour. Patio and garden next hour might have a one-time only value. Can't tell you what it is. We got a lot coming up within this show. I'll see you in a second, right?
Yep, indeed.
Okay, more to come.